LinkedIn has been working well, and we already got a deal from LinkedIn worth, I think, $2,000 plus 20% affiliate commissions. Had a lot of calls yesterday. I think the total that I did yesterday was like $11,000. And then I can have this like mega, Giga Chad kind of dashboard. All right, welcome to week 6. So we got a lot of exciting updates, and I'll just get straight into them. First, I'm bringing on a sales guy onto the team. I had 3 shout-out calls with him, which means that he basically sat on the call as I was pitching to potential clients. And yeah, he's good. He is very well spoken in English. He went to an international school. So a lot of similarities in that regard with me. Next week, he does his first call where he is going to be leading the call, and I'm going to be just there, taking notes and then giving him feedback afterwards on what he can improve, right? So that's super exciting. And from hopefully the 16th of February, I want him to basically do all the calls for me, right? If that happens and I can pull that off, that's going to be quite amazing. I've been also building a new invoice submission system. So like I said in previous vlogs, one of my people from the team reached out to me and he said that, hey, how do you verify the work? And I said, oh, I'll do it manually. He's like, well, let's build a system. Well, the idea was great, and it's still a great idea. But when we tried to implement it beginning of this month, beginning of February, to pay the team for the past month, we started uncovering just bugs after bugs, and the past week has been super hard because we've just been chatting over, in Slack, and we've just every single person, and we have like almost 30 team members, have been trying to submit their invoice for the new system, and they've just been, uncovering new bugs. Okay, something doesn't work, the contract type is not connected, etc., etc., etc. Sorry about the noise. Yeah, this never happens. And the fucking moment I try to record a video, this shit happens. Bro, you shouldn't even fly in this sweater. What the fuck? Oh, there's like a helicopter. I think a military helicopter. I won't be able to show you. But yeah, basically now we've just been solving a lot of problems with this new invoice submission system. And hopefully, today, tomorrow, we can just like have people submit all their invoices so I can get them paid, and we can have proper accounting and verification of their work. So next thing is I'm bringing on an internal accountant into my team. I have an external accountant, which is basically the person between me and the government, or the company and the government, which reports my taxes, but I don't have an internal accountant, believe me or not. And so now I'm bringing on an internal accountant whose job will be to fetch invoices for all of the transactions that go into my bank, as well as, of course, report for my business travel expenses, fill out those things, and of course do cash flow, balance sheet, and P&L every single month, right? And another cool thing is I figured out that once we have all that data, and I have data for previous year, I exported it, put it into Lovable, and then it gives me like a dashboard, like an overview dashboard that gives me a visual representation of my numbers and my health of my business. Like it gives me, my total revenue, total expenses, my margin, etc. So that's really cool. Okay, next thing is, and with the accountants, yesterday I had a 3-hour call where I was basically doing accounting for the month of January. I was recording my screen and she was basically looking at everything I'm doing, and I was adding her everywhere. So hopefully from beginning of March, she can do accounting for February and it's gonna be all good. So yeah, I'm automating and delegating a lot of the things because I, as a founder, want to focus on more high leverage tasks, like for example, doing the podcasts and talking to people face to face, attending conferences and getting high value deals. I think this will be the best use of my time for the agency. bro, it's insane how many noises there are the fucking moments I try to record a video. You know, it's like I live in a village, it's super quiet all the time, and then that one time I sit down to record a video, it's like everybody's making noises. Okay, another thing is, in my previous vlogs, I talked about that I'm building this new funnel in collaboration with a company, which I'm not going to be talking too much about, but I do have an exciting update that the funnel is live, everything is working, and we're spending 200 euros a day on ads, and we already have 380 registration the moment I'm recording this video, and the registration is at €2.45 per registration. So we've already spent over 1,000 euros, and our goal is to basically scale up and spend as much money as possible on these ads per day. So yeah, that's exciting. I don't have much to say about, you know, the return on investment on this, but I think it's going to be good, or I hope it's going to be good. Okay, another thing is I'm now scaling up my number of sales calls that I have booked in. So basically, because I'm bringing on a sales guy, and because I'm gonna be freeing up my time, and the sales guy wants to have as many calls as possible, I'm now basically scaling that up. And of course, the more sales calls we do, the more revenue we bring into the business, the more deals we get. So tonight I have a call with my LinkedIn guy who will be essentially proposing me some sort of an idea that he has. But LinkedIn has been working well, and we already got a deal from LinkedIn worth, I think, $2,000 plus 20% affiliate commissions. So that's really good. And we've already launched a cold email campaign. I haven't got any results to tell you how that's performing yet, but yeah, LinkedIn is working. Cold email is launched. We're still continuing with our affiliate strategy, and I'm already starting to see that we're booking more and more calls. So as soon as I can fully plug in my sales guy to do all the calls, I'm basically going to be freeing up my time from all the sales calls, and he's going to be handling them, and we're going to scale that up to where hopefully we can have the next problem, which is, you know, one guy possibly can't handle all the sales calls, and then I need to find another salesperson, right? So yeah, from one problem to the next, it's just solving. Okay, and the last and very important thing that is on my mind right now is essentially consolidating the numbers. So what I mean by this is now, like, I'm building the invoice submission system, so I'll be able to see how much each person is costing me, how much each category of my business is costing me, what's the total cost of invoices for each month. Then I'll be building out, you know, our own project management system, where I'll be able to have like a founder's dashboard where I'll be able to see, okay, where are the bottlenecks, like on each stage of the production, which projects are in editing, which projects are in, you know, scripting, which projects are in recording, etc. So I'll be able to have a visual representation of where the bottlenecks are, and then I can just like direct more resource there so that we can improve the flow of our process. And then what I can do is, because I'm building all these platforms, I can then consolidate all of these numbers into one dashboard, and then I can have this like mega, you know, GigaChad kind of dashboard with all of my, you know, numbers, with all of my projects, with everything. So I can see like numbers of calls, the conversion rate into deals, what's the average order value, like how is everything growing. So I will basically, my goal is to just like build a proper company, build a proper agency, consolidate all the numbers, and act more as a founder, where I'll be able to see how is the overall business performing and just know my numbers. I currently, if you ask me, I don't really know my numbers, but I must know my numbers. I must know, okay, how much does a call cost me? What's the conversion rate? What's the average order value? Like what's the average brand deal value? Etc, etc, etc. So all these numbers, I will work towards understanding them and building and really knowing them. Okay, and the last thing is, I thought that I was building a video marketing agency, but now I'm realizing and now I'm understanding that I'm actually building a content agency, because a video marketing agency entails that, you know, we're making like those beautiful high production like hero videos that brands use on their home pages, and, you know, each project costs, you know, whatever, 20, 30, 50K, but that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're good at. We are good at making content. We're good at making educational long-form YouTube videos. We're good at making UGC ads. And this falls more into the category of content. So essentially, I'm building a content agency. And there's a big distinction and a big difference between those two things. All right, these are all of the updates. There's a lot of things going on, and yeah, wish me luck, because this is not easy, but it's also very fun under a lot of pressure. But that's why we do cold swims. That's why we go to sauna. That's why, you know, we're doing all this. So my idea is that once I put all of these systems together, I can just be on the road. I can be recording podcasts. I can be posting this content, getting into rooms with, you know, bigger brands, and essentially getting ourselves bigger clients and more interesting work as well. So yeah, I follow the advice of Charlie Munger, who said, take a simple idea, but take it seriously. And that's what I'm doing. Building like a content agency is not rocket science, but the way I'm executing it, I'm treating it as if I'm building the next Tesla. So that's it. All right, let's go swim. Today is, what is it today? Thursday? And we're gonna go train. One of our car's battery is dead. So we're gonna jumpstart the car after breakfast, and we're gonna go to Toyota, not far from here, to change the battery. And then, yeah, I'm currently chatting with Finnair to upgrade our flight from New York to Helsinki to business class, because we already upgraded on the way there, but now I want to make sure that we also upgrade on the way back, because once you go business class, it's hard to go back. And yeah, a bunch of to-do lists. Hopefully we can process all the invoices today, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the hard cutoff on Friday. So it doesn't matter if the system is gonna work or not. I'm just gonna like process everybody's invoice tomorrow. Yeah, a bunch of recordings to do. Had a lot of calls yesterday. I think the total that I did yesterday was like $11,000, and then plus in the evening I had an interesting call. The guy was like, I see your face everywhere online. I see your ads. Like, I saw your ad for AppSumo. I saw your ad for Base 44. I see just your ads everywhere. So it's pretty interesting how like impressions online, like how many times people see your face, people get familiar, you know. So then when they get on a call with you, they're like, oh wow, like I know you, you know. So yeah, that was a good call. It was an Estonian company, but now they're trying to penetrate the US market, and he is living in Miami. So yeah, let's see. Anyway, trying to scale the business.
You can see here it says, I'm sorry, I have checked the flights. The seats that are dedicated for the upgrade are fully booked. Please tell me if you need anything else. So it looks like we're not flying business class way back. Unfortunate.
It's a bag full of meatballs. Sit. Sit. Mimi. Sit. Mimi. She's so distracted. Mimi. Come. Sit. Mimi. Sit. Mimi, sit. Lapo. Nice. I'm about to do a sales call from a car with a dog, and it's probably worth around $15,000.